All right, you tool-addicted maniacs, I've been taking on a ton of remodeling jobs. I'm talking about one after another after another. Me and another guy has been dividing up a lot of the work that we've been doing. A guy named RP, he just moved up here from Florida a few months back. Used to run his own company down there. We're going in and tearing all the stuff out that we need to tear out and upgrading the things we need to upgrade. We like doing full-service work. We will test every little thing that needs to be tested in your place. The receptacles, the wiring, the light fixtures, the refrigerators, the HVAC, it doesn't matter. Now on this one, these people had lived in it for probably 30 years. When we walked in, it was like walking into somebody's lung who had been smoking for those 30 years. It was so thick on the walls, it was like soot. Bathtub, the toilet, the HVAC system, the refrigerator, the whole 9 yards was covered in it. Before we could do anything, we had to take a bunch of oven cleaner and spray everything down and try to clean it. Then we come in to get everything repaired that needed to be repaired. Put in some new light fixtures, fix some receptacles, strip down all the baseboard because this place was getting some new flooring. Do some patchwork on the walls, rip down the bifold doors, paint them. Whenever it come to the ceiling, it just wasn't helping. So he brung in his Avanti sprayer. This was a paint sprayer that he had picked up from Harbor Freight a few years back, and he's been using this thing and ain't had a bit of issues out of it. And as you can see, we used that paint sprayer to paint the ceiling. It was some nice thick paint. We mixed up some keels, we mixed up some paint, we stuck it in there and let it rip. Then we started rolling the walls. Ain't nothing like a big 18-inch roller. He's got that 18-inch roller. I've thought about getting some myself, but I just ain't done it yet. The more I do stuff like this, the more I realize I'm going to have to invest in this kind of stuff to do the job. They're not your typical hand tools, but they're still tools nonetheless. As you can see, we're doing a total walkthrough on this job. That way you can kind of see what this place looked like during the middle of us trying to remodel it and restore it to livable conditions. And that Avanti put the paint on there nice and thick. It definitely beat the hell out of trying to roll the ceiling 15 different times. It laid it on thick. It covered up everything that it needed to cover up. It enabled us to do our job twice as fast as what we would have otherwise. Listen, if the tool works and it does what you need it to do, that's what's going to matter the most. Are you getting your money's worth out of it? And in RP's opinion, hell yeah, he did. Did have several of these remodeling jobs to do. We basically did all the things that we needed to do to this unit, and we was going to leave, and he was going to a separate unit. I was going to another one, and we was going to divide and conquer. Since then, he's knocked out about 3 different units. I knocked out 2 more myself. One of them was a big 4-bedroom. I had a ton of different things going on with it. While we was out doing those jobs, we had some flooring guys come in, rip up the floor, put in some new floor. Afterwards, I circled back around and done all the final touch-ups that needed to be done to this place. Then they moved on to the one that he was working in to put new floors in it, while he went to the second one that he had to deal with. It's what you call turning and burning right there. You go from one to the other, and you bounce back and forth, and you don't stop in between. That's how you're fast and effective and get things done. Then it was time to come in and do the final touch-up, which involved cleaning the coils on that AC unit. This thing wasn't putting out no air. There was no alternative but to clean it out. You can see the cobalt battery paired shop vac does pretty good for these types of jobs. And the guy that done this for us was our certified HVAC technician. Aside from having their cleaner come in and professionally clean this thing top to bottom, here is what all of it looks like up until that point. As you can see, it's 110% remodel. We started, it wasn't fit for an animal to live in. Now it's a newly renovated oasis that somebody can appreciate after a long day's work. Comment down below, let us know if you think we're doing a good job. Go check out some of these videos that I recently uploaded, and pop that clutch subscribe and follow along for more.